Friends, sometimes life gives us a chance that can change everything. But one moment of greed can take it all away. Today's story is about Jackson, a young man who had big dreams and a golden chance. But one wrong choice ruined his life. In the middle of a valley, there was a small village. In that village lived Jackson. His eyes were full of dreams and his heart full of hopes. But luck was not with him. From morning till evening, he went from one village to another searching for work. Sometimes he asked landowners for daily labor. Sometimes he asked craftsmen to take him as an apprentice. But every time he returned empty-handed and sad. That day also, his steps were heavy. His body was covered in sweat. The sun was setting behind the mountains. The soft evening light had turned the sky golden. Jackson sat down near the mountain's edge. The air was cool, but inside his heart, a fire was burning. Why is my life so hard? Why hasn't God made a way for me? At that moment, his eyes saw an old man. He had a white beard, a face full of wrinkles, but his eyes were full of peace and light. On his shoulders were 3 heavy bags. His steps were slow, but his heart looked calm. He came near Jackson and spoke in a tired voice. "Son, my house is across this mountain. These bags are too heavy for me alone. Will you carry one of them for me? I will give you $10. Jackson thought, "I worked the whole day but got nothing. At least this is something." He agreed. The old man smiled and said, "Be careful. This bag has bronze coins." The weight on his shoulder became heavy, but his heart was happy. At least today, he would get some reward for work. Both started walking on the narrow and hard mountain paths. After some time, another steep slope came. The old man stopped and said, "Son, I have one more request. Please take the second bag also. For this, I will give you $20. But remember, this one has silver coins. They are more valuable." Jackson wiped his sweat and thought, "This is a great chance. My fortune will change today." He put the second bag on his shoulders. The weight became more, but now the first spark of greed lit up in his heart. The path became harder and harder. At the bottom of the mountain, a river was flowing loudly. Its sound spread across the valley. When they reached the river bank, the old man put down the third bag and said in a tired voice, "Son, now please carry this last bag too. I cannot cross the river with it. But be careful. It has gold. This is the most valuable treasure. Don't take advantage of my weakness. Please, don't cheat me." Jackson's heart beat fast. Gold. Now all the 3 bags were on his shoulders. The river water was cold and strong. Jackson clenched his teeth and crossed it. As soon as he reached the other side, a greedy wish rose in his heart. In his eyes danced dreams of wealth, the pride of power, and the desire to change his life. He thought, "This old man is weak. He can never follow me. If I run away with these bags, my life will change. I will become rich." One moment, one choice, and Jackson ran with all the 3 bags. The old man's voice echoed in the valley. "Son, don't go. This path is full of loss. Stop." But Jackson did not stop. Covered in sweat, breathing fast, he finally reached home. He closed the door behind him and opened the first bag with shaking hands. Inside, no bronze coins, only stones. He opened the second bag. Again, Stones. He opened the third bag. Stones again. Jackson's eyes opened wide in shock. His heart sank. What happened? How is this possible? Sweat fell from his forehead. His hands shook. Suddenly, he saw an old paper at the bottom of the bag. With trembling hands, he opened the letter. It said, "I am the king of a great kingdom. I have no children. For many years I was looking for an honest and hard-working young man who could be the heir of my throne. These bags were a test. You chose greed instead of honesty and hard work. You have failed my test." The words hit Jackson's heart like arrows. The letter fell from his hands. Tears came from his eyes. He cried out, "Oh Allah, what have I done? I have not only lost wealth, I have lost the most precious chance of my life." He fell down on the ground. Now, he had no wealth, no honor, only regret and tears. Friends, this story teaches us that life always gives us chances, but often in the form of tests. The way of hard work, patience, and honesty may be difficult, but it gives real honor, peace, and true success. Greed and cheating may give short-term profit, but they always take away the biggest rewards of life. That was today's story. Now tell me, what did you learn from this story? Write your answer in the comments. I'll be waiting to read your thoughts. And yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Tales by Manas.